How's it going, people? Jack here with another reaction. So I have been notified that the Internet Historian has a video on video games, and I did miss that one, so naturally we're gonna watch it on his Incognito mode channel, naturally, because the other one is like on, I don't know, hibernation or something, so it's likely going to be scuffed with some guests. So let's check this out.
Brought to you by Ground News. Video games. Video games. What are video games?
Haptic
immersive
suit
video
in-
games where we play Subnautica in the bathtub.
Pretty immersive, to say the least. I mean, you do get shocked in Subnautica by some fish, but I think that the biggest shock value you get from the game is usually from jump scares, not exactly electrical shock, but yeah, close enough. Freaking leviathans jumping at you. That's how, that's the aftermath. Oh, okay. There's the guest.
Video games.
Video games. Now that's something we could talk about all day, huh? Many kudos. I've actually prepared a speech.
Okay. Can we play some epic music under this?
Video games. Some love them, some hate them, but they're here to stay.
Jeff
From
Historian.
the smallest pixel.
To the super widest monitor. From Azeroth to Borderland to...
Here's what I'm thinking. Okay. We should learn to relate to the younger audience, right?
Okay.
Because
I'm sorry, why is he shirtless though? And at Mac and D's. You know, with how crazy things have gotten over the last few years, and like how certain influencers tend to behave, there's still a certain level of shame in being rolled into that group, right? We are technically, or I am technically also an influencer. Please don't treat me as one, but generally in the way that some people will behave, it's not beyond imagination to see some of them like just pull up a so-called prank video installing a gaming setup at a fast food joint.
I've never actually
Yes.
played Fortnite before. So I'm thinking like best Fortnite and then
And we'll just take it from there.
shorts.
Ninja?
Here's some Fortnite tips, fellas.
I don't know.
Oh, I've actually got my notepad here. Hold on.
Yes, okay. School is in session, so
Tips you need to know.
Elon.
The first one is important.
Oh, okay. The last one's... Well, can we just skip to the last one?
yes, let's skip.
Tip number 5. Dropping a crown to Peely stops the Peely Patrol from coming for you.
Okay, interesting.
What's Peely or the
This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
What?
This is the best clip
Oh, hold on. What was that?
of Booga's Fortnite career.
Who?
It says that, no, to be fair, compared to us, he's probably several orders of magnitude more popular, known, liked, interesting, pleasant smelling. I don't know, perhaps. I mean, Internet Historian was shirtless at a McDonald's, fun at parties, and etc., I guess.
This is the best clip.
Oh, being nice.
This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the best
What?
clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
What's
This
happening?
Is the best clip of Booga's
Oh, he's being memed by a different account. Okay, that's funny.
Fortnite career. This
Have you
is the
broken it?
best clip.
of Booga's
I don't know.
Fortnite career. This is the
the
best
sound.
clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the best
Damn,
clip
Booga's had a
of
very,
Booga's Fortnite
very
career.
expensive career.
This is the best.
He just keeps topping himself.
He just keeps...
Is that Booga?
What a beautiful glitch. That's so funny. You've broken YouTube Shorts somehow.
I don't think it's broken. I think people are just using the audio or something.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of looking at Fortnite, honestly.
Okay, this is the greatest.
This is the greatest clip in Fortnite history.
That's good.
Okay, it's not
Rushes to
Booga.
Kill him, but he doesn't know he's fighting Tyler Ninja Bleb.
Oh, boy. Oh, a
So
ninja.
sorry, you can't make Ninja hard. You can't.
He turned the corner.
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't hope that your aim is to make Ninja hard.
Dark alley, but he didn't know. They're waiting for him.
Cool anime music starts playing. as fucking Tyler Ninja Blumpkins.
See, the thing is, he had his rise, and then it became kind of cool to shit on Ninja. I reckon it's starting to curve back around now.
Yeah, he's
now
kind
that
of
he's much less
normal.
popular. I'm starting to think he's kind of good.
I think he voluntarily stepped away. I think he was like, I could keep playing Fortnite and make $1 billion, but I already have $1 billion, so...
He's playing Marvel Rivals now, right? And he's still being shared on.
Well, yeah, but our Venom's running in. We can't help him.
I am ready to
I don't know what to do.
It's the evolution of competitive gaming.
Like, okay, he agreed to go to that New Year's festival where he's
Oh no.
Where he's
That was pretty bad.
dancing.
I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my god.
They put him there too. Like, I could imagine very easily someone go, come on, okay, so we've organized a New Year's festival for you. You've done what? Well, you know, hey, look, we're your management company. We're going to sort you out. We're going to put you in front of a brand new audience. You're going to love it. What do I do? Am I playing Fortnite there? No,
You just do the
gonna
floss.
do the Fortnite dance.
I feel like he just improv that. I almost feel like they just brought him out just to be like, he's here.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at this
And then
thing.
he was like, I have to do something. It was tough.
No. Clearly, the thing that made it fail was that it was sponsored by Planet Fitness. Like, why?
He's here.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at this
And then
thing.
he was like, I have to do something. It was Times Square, wasn't it? Wasn't it the fucking
Yeah,
like
it
Millennium
was.
Ball thing in Times Square? Like, it was like the most all eyes on me New Year's moment you could have.
You know what I would have done? Fake a heart attack and then drop down. Once you're out of line of sight, then you just start kind of crawling away. And people are like, what happened to him? What happened to him?
And suddenly it becomes mysterious instead
Yeah.
of sad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me just say another thing that like I've piled on to. But here's one thing that's totally unfair. Remember this tweet?
No,
You
no,
didn't have to show
not
me.
the
I know
sandwich.
exactly which one. Ninja tweeted, I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich.
Not asked for.
With chips, as I get a double kill bot lane.
Listen, it's iconic that we all kind of have the same experience or same brain when we're on the internet, at least certain of us, that we immediately knew what it was referring to. And the cringiest part about this is not even the not asked for thing. Potato chips. Okay? You don't make it cool. Like, it's fine, okay? Everybody has a girlfriend that can serve them something. And I do mean everybody. You too, king, who have yet to get bitches. You will get some one day. Or a man, or a non-binary human-adjacent person. We are inclusive on this channel. But when you add in with chips, it makes it sound like you were maidenless, okay? You stack 0 paper and get 0 bitches at this point.
So how's your day going? And then a gif from a movie which I can't remember of a guy drinking a tiny coffee. I'm kind of angry you brought that up.
Okay, well, that was lame because he was in his 20s.
He would have been like
it's kind of-
29.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
let's
normal.
get
Maybe
through
30.
the point. But if I saw a guy in his 50s make that tweet, I would go, yeah, good on you.
I would, but only because I have a real soft spot for old people who play video games.
Same.
Is it the braless wife part? Is like, what is it about that specifically
With
that
chips,
makes it so bad?
dude.
I think the bit that makes it bad is with chips.
Thank you.
I agree. That was a bit of a stumble.
There's
Like he almost cooked with the not asked for, and he's like, oh wait, yeah, no, I got to remind them about the chips too,
and the chips.
and let's not forget.
Only one person makes chips feel cool. And his name is like Yagami. And if you spell it backwards, it makes the whole thing very awkward because it says, I'm gay.
As you can see here, a sandwich not asked for.
Sandwich not asked for. That's the new
Stupid.
baby shoes never worn. Sandwich not asked for. Because baby shoes never worn is meant to be the saddest like story you can say.
Ernest Hemingway. Yo. Was it a couple of months ago where I did do the Randy Fellface part there? Yeah, I made a reaction to that on his Ernest Hemingway take. And if you do not know the story of Ernest Hemingway and about the deaths in his family, this hits even harder. But yeah, as a parent, this is the last thing that you want to see.
Say in the fewest amount of words. This is the opposite. This is the best story you can describe.
Yeah, and it's even fewer words. Sandwich, comma, not asked. That's it. You know what? He's a genius.
Well, I think the worst thing is
Yeah.
that would fucking rule.
It's true.
Can you imagine that?
It's
You're
true.
crushing
you're
it in
also worth
like
like
your-
$100 million.
You're worth $100 billion. You're playing like one of your favorite games. Your wife comes over with her fucking knockers like at eye level and hands you a sandwich and chips that you weren't even expecting just as you win the game. You'd be like, hell yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this guy just like living the dream and we've just got a thin veil of irony disguising envy?
No, absolutely not. No, can't be that.
Oh, you can't. Let me stop you right there. When it comes to Starfield especially. When the devs themselves gave up, okay? They said, no, we fucked up and we cannot fix it. When the modding community says, hell the fuck no. When even... You know, we have one category of modders, those who usually just make the gameplay more fun and entertaining, fix some bugs and stuff like that. And then you have those who goes to a lover's lab, right? The likes of MXR, who, after enough thirst trap, got their channel nuked. That's unfortunate, but he even tried to revive the feel for Starfield by making, you know, the type of videos that he usually does. And that did not save the game, so no.
How do we fix some games? Welcome to the Game Doctors. PhD, MD.
Yeah, and it's like a reality show where you and me are both wearing like long coats. We've got the clipboards and it's kind of like you and me back to back with our arms crossed, smiling to the camera.
Yep.
The Game Doctors. What games can we fix?
Editor, what game can we fix? Does it say Metroid Prime or like one of those?
You can't fix that game. It's perfect.
It's perfect, yes.
How about this? Metroid Prime. We gender swap. Seamus. We make her a woman.
The game.
Okay. Is that how it works now? Okay. Sometimes, you know, I feel like, especially a certain part of like the entire woke crowd that tend to like cry woke every single time, like the boy who cried wolf recently when they said with Doom apparently being woke because there are literally difficulty scalars that you can regulate for the Doom the Dark. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. For Doom the Dark Ages, that is not even released yet, but the devs explained how there are going to be difficulty sliders that you can make basically the thing that has been in the game for ever since the first one. I have an idea that they just don't know what they're talking about, that they don't even know what medium they're interacting with, just like the Seamus saying right now that we are going to turn a dude into a woman. Like, of course, Samus is a chick. One of the hottest characters in video games ever. Like, what are you talking about? And that's kind of how I feel that it sometimes resonates when they want to talk about video games, but that's just my observation.
Doctors.
How do we fix?
Starfield. Doctor, give me the game scalpel. How do we fix Starfield in 3 words or more?
Just one planet.
Yes. With like biomes? Remember biomes?
Yep, that's the one. We need to get rid of all of these kind of like sexless characters and just
Guna
make
mode.
them nice to look at, you know?
I've been saying this.
Yep. They must look at the mods and go like, most popular. Oh. We will not do that. You know what we should do to fix Starfield? Let's just have Shadowheart there.
She should just be in every game.
Yeah, she's just being it because she's pretty lady, and then
What is his obsession with Shadowheart? I mean, he's not wrong. Karlach, damn alien, Mizora because muscle mummies and obviously demon sex come first, and then you get Shadowheart and or Lae'zel. It depends on like if you want to focus on straight up like visual appeal or characterization, because Lae'zel is way more interesting. But yeah, nevertheless.
She says cool stuff too.
Hawktua.
Doctor, give me 50 cc's
No.
or whatever this is. So we fixed that. I like the idea of maybe more menus.
Yep, doesn't have
Yeah,
enough.
you're in your inventory, but it's like if we could have like sub menus inside the inventory.
Portal, everyone knows that game's a bit of a stinker. Doesn't
Yep.
hold up.
Yep.
Now when you play Portal, there's going to be a third portal. So
Really?
you shoot, opens up to a Wendy's.
Oh, that's quite good. What I'd do is I'd put one portal in front of me and then one portal behind me. And then I could just then like shoot myself in the back of the head.
You could, if you did it close enough, you could also us.
Interesting.
The Game Doctors.
Subnautica. How we fix it.
I've never played
You
it.
can't.
I'm thinking nude mods.
Okay.
Oh,
What if
that's
you could
all you do.
all the fish in Subnautica? And each one has realistic, detailed POV fish physics.
I don't want to be crass, but there was a story in the news recently about someone in Australia, a man and his
Was it
wife
you?
who were...
I'm sorry. There's been this Abridged series that I have been watching, Sword Art Online Abridged, where they made a character into like a fisherman that... How do we put it lightly? Deep trouts fishes? And yes, the plural of fish can also be fishes, which is something that I find to be very odd. It doesn't feel right when I'm saying that, but yeah, deep trouting. I'm gonna stop.
brought up on charges for that very thing.
Now, it's not funny.
I believe it was a trout. You can just imagine them in Subnautica. They're just like floating around. They're trying to press E on them.
How did that information get out?
But they videotaped it and then they put it online.
Come
Check out this
on.
Subnautica mod. I just made it and then... What the heck? This is just an MP4. Well, doctor, who's the next patient?
I've got my scalpel. I've got my gun. I'm ready.
What do we do about Assassin's Creed? It's shit
You
now,
can't.
right? Once it was...
Ubisoft is doomed. And basically, the only way that they can fix it is to reboot the series. If they truly care, they will reboot it. Oh, I like this one from The Witcher 2. The way that CDPR did spoof them in. What's the subtitle of Assassins of Kings? Yes. Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. I literally finished it. But yeah, essentially rebooting the whole thing, going back to the Desmond lineage, and yeah, just make that good again. Because the idea of just wanting to revive Desmond later on, because Layla, the current world protagonist, did meet him in the Animus, right? And it feels odd to me. They can just do that. That would be a better storyline and not kill him. Because, yeah, they were trying to play off the 2012 plot of the Earth going under because they have to confirm every single conspiracies, which is also one of the single funniest thing about having to reboot that franchise, because it will once again reiterate the thing that's been about Assassin's Creed. It has never been about historical accuracy. It's literally a franchise that is there to promote every single conspiracy theories that exist on Earth.
In the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong, untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't
what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Good. Now it is no longer. I'm thinking, instead of getting rid of Yasuke, we lean into it. All of Japan is now African. And then instead we have like one Japanese guy as the main character.
Yeah,
As the villain.
And
No,
then-
no. Make him into a European guy, the dude from Neo.
I'll be out here.
No, I'm not digging. This is your hole. It needs 50 cc's of microtransactions. Stat.
Yes,
Everything costs real money.
everything costs real money, correct. And like a cool animation when you put in your credit card number. You're loving it, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played.
Okay, back to
Disgusting.
Ubisoft though. A controversial opinion. I thought Yasuke was a cool idea, but Ubisoft is very, very, very clearly doing it to pander. The idea of like a black samurai, though, I mean, that's an anime, Afro Samurai.
You got a RPG,
Samuel Jackson.
RPG in a motherfucking backpack?
It's a cool concept.
Wasn't it the most expensive anime produced until, well, records were broken? It cost an exorbitant amount of money to make.
And he's a real dude.
They should do it, but they should just have it set back in Africa. And so everyone in Africa is just really confused, like, what's the outfit? And he's like, do not worry about it.
That is a cool idea. If you like went to Japan and then you like came back. That's what Neo is as well. That was also
Yeah.
just a real guy.
How about this? We could make it more inclusive. So what about, like, an assassin in a wheelchair?
That could work.
I'm thinking...
Like they did with the operator in, what do you call it? Oh my god, Rainbow Six Siege.
We need to go to, like, maybe the Mongolian steppes, because they've got, like, nice rolling hills.
Well, you could get a real bit of...
Yeah, once
My
you,
dude
once you
heard
start
rolling
rolling
hills.
you kind of can't
Literally.
stop, right? So there's Genghis Khan. He's down the bottom of the bank, and you are just building up momentum. You look left and right, you can see the vistas. Oh my god! You've got a wrist blade on each side. And then Genghis, he sees you in the distance. He's on his horse, and it starts charging towards you.
That does sound fun.
Right, maybe it's Assassin's Creed, right? But it's only the parkour part.
You have to jump between different Minecraft blocks.
A 3-block vertical jump? It can't
Hey,
be done.
the
That's you.
movies.
Have you actually watched Parkour Civilization?
I have watched the entire thing.
It's not bad,
It's
right?
really well paced. Once you get over the first 5 minutes where it is saying parkour pro and parkour noob constantly,
Parkour noobs, parkour civilization, parkour noob, parkour pros, parkour civilization, parkour pros, parkour noobs.
it's kind of a masterpiece. It's one of the better movies I have seen this year.
Okay, come on.
Like, legitimately, I've got the sequel on my watch later, and I just haven't found time for it yet.
There's an earnestness to it that I really appreciate. It is very well paced. Good stakes.
If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef.
And you're just like, shit,
Yeah.
don't let it happen, man. You got to make this jump. You got it. Oh, fuck, he got the beef.
It's fun. Shout out to that guy. I was watching it on the plane and I was like, God, everyone around me must think this guy's got such good taste. There is a lot of Assassin's Creed leap of faith in Parkour Civilization when you think about it.
Yeah.
They just need to use the hawk jumping sound, the hawk
The Hawk too.
the hawk tour jumping sound effect instead of the vine boom.
We are very hip, Mr. Kudos. We like the latest memes. We like Ugandan knuckles.
That's something hip people famously do, is constantly reaffirm that fact.
We are on the latest trends. I know lately, Hawk Tour.
We're on the cutting
is
edge.
Very popular at the moment. So we should say that some more.
Yep. We can ADR that in. I'll give you some clean hawk tours and you can just sort of sprinkle those in like cloves on a ham. Hawk tour! Hawk tour.
Yes.
Spit on that thing. Hawk tour. There you go. Put those wherever you want.
It's really funny.
Has someone done Goku charging up an attack?
No, stop.
Like every syllable in Hawk tour.
I think we've kind of cracked it.
Yeah, we fixed Ubisoft.
We fixed that one. That's the Game Doctors.
I can't remember what we actually fixed. It was just you have to pay more for the game, I think was the takeaway from that.
Ad time.
So you've
We tried
done
to
more
do neutral
Ubisoft.
news, Sandra.
Yes!
It didn't work.
Oh no.
We tried to do misinfo policing, Sandra.
Yes!
It didn't work. Ground News proposes a better way. We live with the bias, but we just let everybody see all the sources and everything, and you can see how many news publications are reporting on any particular story.
No! Stay in the
Ground
bubble!
news.
Breaking news, Sandra. Sightings of drones are causing a pandemonium in downtown New Jersey. Some are calling it the end of the world.
The most idiotic part about this whole UFO story is that people are still describing them as UFOs. Yet still, despite the fact that UFO literally stands for Unidentified Flying Object, they keep on calling it alien. Back to you, Sandra.
Yes, panic!
Let's check it out on ground.news and see what the rest of the media is reporting on it.
No, just take my word for it.
29 left-leaning organizations say that...
Say what, Sandra? That the aliens should get free college?
But 43 right-wing organizations also reported on the drones.
Reporting what, Sandra? That I should wait until marriage?
You'll just have to make up your own mind. With ground news.
Wait until marriage before you fuck the alien, okay?
So go to ground.news/incognito to get 50% off a
Stupid.
year's subscription. Sandra, do you ever just doom scroll on your phone?
All the time.
Yes, everything is bad and getting worse.
Well, Ground News has a whole bunch of positive stories, and I have that as my homepage. And then I live in a world of bliss. It's very nice.
Penguins!
Look, Sandra, HIV is down 22%.
Oh my god!
No, everything is bad!
What's that, Ground News? You say they found the guy who shot Kurt Cobain?
Who told you?
No way!
Winner!
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I seem to have misunderstood something. I thought that Kurt was with a shotgun and did the whole self-delation, and that Courtney would have been like one of the factors that drove him to do it because of the whole 27 Club thing. But there was a dude involved? Who the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Who told you?
No way!
Winning!
All this free stuff is great, but I really should get the Vantage plan, right, Incognito mode?
Absolutely. It has all sorts of neat features, including my favorite, the bias tracker. So you can see where your own blind spots are.
No, you're the only sane one. Everyone else is an extremist.
Everyone likes reading stats about themselves. Oh, I'm a... what? I only read... what? Uh-oh. So go to ground.news/incognito to get a year's subscription, full access to everything, including the bias tracker, all fun.
It's always funny to find out about yourself. Like, I am unapologetically, like most people will already know this about my channel, pretty left-leaning. But it's always funny to see a comparison like that. Like, when dude goes like, the news sources that you are reading are far right. And then...
I only read... what?
Game magazine. That's funny.
Uh-oh. So go to ground.news/incognito to get a year's subscription, full access to everything, including the bias tracker, all for half price. Yes! Ad over.
What?
Do you want to tell the fine folks here how you managed to convince every one of your party members in Baldur's Gate 3 to desert you for your repulsive personality?
Oh, yeah. It just seems like we all can't get along, and I don't know what I did. It's not, but the game is rigged.
I never had this.
All right, so there I was. I was playing Baldur's Gate, and I was loving it, and we were all having a good time, but I thought everyone was getting along. However, I had, who's the pretty lady?
Shadowheart.
Shadowheart.
Of
and
course.
the frog lady.
Lae'zel.
I had them in the camp together. Now, they both weren't happy with each other.
Walk away now.
Yep.
So I thought, okay, naturally, Shadowheart's like pretty lady, other one frog lady, not so keen. So Shadowheart, I will facilitate her killing Lae'zel. Right?
Why?
Makes perfect sense. Now,
did he
so we
even
do
play
that,
the game?
And everyone's loving it, and the camp is slightly smaller, but everyone's loving it.
So Lae'zel died, who, by the way, ends up becoming one of the coolest characters if you follow her arc through.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
Okay. Did you even try and resolve the conflict?
Dude, I don't even think that he made it past Act 1. Because the whole reveal of her goddess and whatever, driving part of the plot with the Emperor should have made it obvious to keep her as a party member, but okay.
Like with words first? Or
No, why would I? Frog lady's scary.
Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
Well, I guess that he took that personally. There's also the other option where she literally jumps you at night to that's pretty hot.
I was a man in this game, and I felt like, oh, I don't know, she could probably kind of beat me up. I don't like this.
You have a very outdated view of fantasy gender roles.
Well, you know, it's my role play too.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you killed Lae'zel. You got Lae'zel murdered.
Everyone agreed with it. Everybody. Piper liked that.
What the fuck is Piper?
From Fallout 4.
Oh, sure.
And then I went over to, who's that magician guy?
Gale?
So I went over to Gale, and he's like,
I need a magical artifact to consume.
Oh, okay. I looked through my stuff and was like, there's nothing really I want to sacrifice. I guess I could sacrifice one thing. I certainly don't want him turning on me. Okay, so I gave him one thing, and then he's like,
Oh, that hit the spot.
But then, 5 minutes later, he goes, another please. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. So I said no. And he goes,
I understand that I am asking for a lot,
but I've got my reasons, doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go to the shop. So I went to the shop, and I bought a new, like, rare item. And I was like, right, this will do it, I'll give it.
I'm sorry, but this is not normal. Is that like a difficulty tweak that he pushed as a button to make Gale go crazy? Because it's just doing missions, exploring. Literally the first... Okay, so when you get on the beach, right? There's the hidden temple before the camp, wherein you can find several artifacts that you can give to Gale so that it subdues his needs to explode. But apparently, he did not do much exploration.
So when it's magical, he'll shut up. And then I go over to him.
Ah, glad you've a moment for me.
I was like, here's the magical item. And it wouldn't let me transfer it. Like, it didn't count it as one, like, rare enough, I guess.
Did you just try and put it in his inventory? You have to like talk to him.
Some things you buy from the vendor just don't do the thing. It's mostly things you find in the environment.
Yeah. Right.
So I've talked to him now like 3 times saying, here's an item. Lamau, Charlie Brown footballed him. He goes,
We've reached the point of no return.
That's it. I'm leaving the party.
We're not compatible, you and I. It hasn't been a pleasure.
And then he was gone. And suddenly he was like, oh, I'm down another dude. Okay.
No, I swear, he must have insulted him or something. Gale is not like that.
Just real quick, how far through the game was that?
Couple hours.
Ah, okay.
I won't fully throw you under the bus.
7 minutes, 0 achievements. Okay. Yes, I understand. Wait, how the fuck did he get Karlach?
I won't fully throw you under the bus for that if it was kind of early on. Pretty much in every game, you just find, like, early on, there's a few real dog shit amulets and rings that give you, like, a spell like Dancing Lights, which just summons some lights. It's like, who fucking gives a shit? So every time I've played, I've just given him that trash. Spoilers, I'm pretty sure if you'd just given him that second item somehow or sacrificed one of yours, that's the last one he asks for.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Yeah, well, it seemed never-ending to me. I thought, oh, bloody hell, this is just a tax I have to pay now for keeping a wizard in. And I'm already a wizard. I don't need two.
I mean,
that makes a
sense.
bit more sense. If you were also a wizard, I would not be as enthused about keeping the other wizard around. Fair enough.
But I had Shadowheart, I had Astarion, and I had Karlach.
I'm surprised you didn't just kill Karlach on sight, given your track record.
Well, I didn't like how tall she was.
Which he went back. I like the dedication to the meme here. Like, he could have, just like you've seen him do there with Mini Kudos, just, edited him out, just rotoscoped him out of gameplay. But he actually went back and killed Karlach in-game, got the achievement, just to prove the point. God damn.
And then I can't remember everyone else. I didn't like, who's that? Wilson?
Will?
And suffer its sting.
Will,
yeah. I didn't like him because he came in and he seemed too goody two-shoes. I think I told him to leave. Or I had just attacked him.
I hope that was an honest mistake.
I can't remember. And then we were having a gay old time, I'll venture to say. And then they asked me, hey, do you want to join the light side or the dark side? And I was like, I want to join the light side. And then Shadowheart's like,
you're making me regret my decision to join you.
I'm leaving.
This is where we part ways.
And then I went, no, hold on, stay. And then I couldn't roll high enough to convince her to stay. And then suddenly I only had 2 members of my party.
Wasn't meant to be.
And so then I went over to the guy and he's like, yes, hello, I'm a spooky skeleton man. I've got these hirelings, they don't have a soul.
I might summon the worthiest among them.
And so they're like unvoiced characters.
Yeah,
so I had 2 voiced characters and one nothing guy that I'll never fall in love with this one. So I just stopped playing.
That's very funny. That's very, very funny. I can't relate. I did.
What, did you keep everyone?
Yep.
You have a big band of like 20 people.
There's like literally a mod where you can have like 9 companions along with you. Like, imagine not having the banter of Minsk and Jahira alongside with you, or Minthara in contrast with Halsin. Like, absolutely evil and exceptionally good. I could not imagine a gameplay that did not have that. At least a playthrough that did not have that.
Yep, my camp was fucking annoying by the end of it. There was so many people I had to talk to.
Shitty fucking game.
Do you like any games?
I tell you what, I used to like video games. Kudos.
And then they started putting women in them. And I was like, no.
They all went woke, Mr. Kudos. I remember back in the day where they used to say male or female. Now they say body type 1 or body type 2. They used to say like blonde, ponytail. Now they say hair 1, hair 2.
I would point out, not in Baldur's Gate though, they have very colourful hair descriptors. They do have the body type thing though.
I liked it with...
I mean, if you want to completely abolish that, you can just literally, in the weirdest way ever, the latest Saints Row game, for which I think I still have its character creator installed, was exceptional. You can create whatever you want without the restriction of a body type or whatever. It just is what it is. If you want to talk about like an actual good character creator, then that is the one thing that the game did right.
And they still described the genitals, but then put a numerical identifier afterwards. So when they would call it like penis 1 and penis 2. I thought that's quite funny. That's quite good.
I think I was usually a penis B guy from memory in Baldur's Gate. I think I was a cock B guy. Can't remember. Someone blow up my mentions with penis 2 from Baldur's Gate so I can remember whether that's the one I picked or not.
Yeah, so if you've got any
opinions on which penis type
just send them ats. Sends ats to Mini Kudos.
Oh yeah.
With
please.
all the different
and make sure to CC
types.
Internet Historian in as well.
No, I'm looking at it right now. So
I can see your screen right now, and you're just watching anime.
Okay, I think we should end this with a speech.
Mm-hmm.
Games. If I was to make a recipe for games, I'd go a cup of love, a dash of inspiration.
Yep.
More than a handful of hard work.
Yep. A sprinkling of good graphics.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not necessary.
6 kilograms worth of engaging gameplay.
Try to stay imperial. The metric system really confuses the Americans.
2 stones worth of fun, of course. And of course, I'm reminded of one of the greats.
Yep.
Tyler Ninja Blevins.
Yes. What would he say if he was still alive right now?
Please put a vibrato behind this. Make me echo.
Yes.
Sandwich, not asked for, with chips. And I think that just sums it up. If there's one thing that brings everyone together,
yes,
it's that every game has to be installed.
True words.
True.
Unless it's a Nintendo 64 or any other cartridge.
PlayStation 1 also didn't require that.
Yeah.
But
everything from about PS3 onwards required installation.
That's right.
And let's be honest, no one's playing old games.
Well, the graphics are grody.
And the graphics make a game. Bad graphics equals a bad game. Good graphics is a good game. But
I'm reminded of the words of Lana Del Rey.
What?
In her hit track video games.
In Magic the Gathering, what are they gathering?
That was what you were planning to round this out with? That was what you cooked up?
Yeah. Do you really have to catch them all?
Or could you leave a few of them just to hang out? At what point do they stop crafting the war and it's just there?
Yeah, I think we've got it. Yeah. Who the fuck is Sid Meier?
That's actually a good question.
Spit on that thing.
So get ground news.
I'll give him that on Sid Meier because I'm literally going to get a Civilization 7. And the funny thing is that over the many years, similarly to Tom Clancy, his name has just been plastered everywhere. Dude was like, I did not make these games. I think that it's only Civilization 7 where we actually got to see him show up to do something. But with the rest, it was like Civilization 6. Who the fuck? But yeah, overall, this was a pretty funny video. Unlike the segment there with fixing video games. I would like to see more of that. That would be hilarious. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. As always, please do make sure to go and subscribe to the Internet Historian on his Incognito Mode channel. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and also subscribe button to see more. Wish you all to have a wonderful day. See you guys in the next one. Bye.